Hey y'all, it's Ryan. I just wanted to update you this warm Sunday evening here in Oklahoma because Miss Lucy Bell, our little girl, is having surgery tomorrow. And she is having to be put under, which is something that we really haven't wanted to do because of the nature of her disease and what we already know through her big sister Ellie Kate, and because of her death and things that we've experienced. So but this is such an important thing that we believe and the doctors believe that Lucy's life will be better because of this procedure. So we are definitely moving forward with it. So she will be intubated tomorrow, probably around 1 o'clock. We check in at noon and we'll be there a couple of days at least. We're super nervous because it's scary when your child goes under anyway, but when your child has a delayed mental state, and when their brain doesn't work properly and their wires are just crossed in mixed ways, and their body just doesn't work the way it's supposed to, it's even more scarier because we don't know if she will be able to come off the ventilator. So that's a big thing that we've talked to doctors about, and so we would love prayer for that. Another thing is that we had been thinking we were going to do the suprapubic catheter for Lucy. Lucy's had over 30 UTIs, 30, maybe 35 now. That's just over the last couple of years. She's just constantly having them, and the reason is because she is retaining her urine, and she has what they call a neurogenic brain, or neurogenic bladder, sorry. It's hard for me to get all these terms correct sometimes. So a neurogenic bladder. So what that just means is that her brain doesn't tell her bladder what to do when it needs to do it. And so it's kind of like a pond where it becomes a cesspool after it just sits there for so long and doesn't move. And that's what happens in her bladder. So it just fills up and she isn't able to void, and it just becomes infected over and over and over again. We've tried straight cathing her, but it's really traumatic for her and really painful because of some other stuff she has going on. And so we decided, well, our doctors had been telling us for over a year that we needed to be thinking of this. And so if you followed our blog on The Wonderfully Made Life, you will have seen that I've posted that this was a possibility for a long time. And we've just put it off because we've just asked the Lord to really show us that she needed it. And He has. He's shown us that she needed it. So we know this is what we need to do. But we talked to the surgeon and some of our trusted nurses and doctors on Friday and met with them. And they think that this other kind of catheter is, the procedure is a vesicostomy. And they believe that that is the best choice for Lucy. And what it is it's just, you can look it up online. St. Louis Children's Hospital, I think, has a great description of it if you Google it. But it's just a little hole, a little slit, literally, on the outside of the bladder that is open, and it constantly will drain. It will constantly drain into her diaper, so she will constantly be wet. We have to watch out for bed sores type situations, since her little bottom will be wet all the time, and we just aren't sure what it will look like. But all of our other options have more of a tendency for infection, and with the suprapubic catheter, she would have to go under once a month to keep that up, and we don't want to do that, and our palliative care doctors think it's best that we do it this way too, and we agree. So that is what we're doing tomorrow. We've tried to have a special weekend with our girl and have had her outside playing and just spending time with her and loving and kissing. I'm just reminded all the time even recently with friends of friends that passed away so suddenly this weekend, just how fleeting life is, and that you don't know. We always say that. We always say, oh, life is so short, but it truly is. And when you've experienced the loss of a loved one that's so close to you, you understand how you never want to face that type of pain again, and you never want your loved one to have to go through a journey of pain and suffering. And so that's what we want for Lucy, or don't want for Lucy. So we'd love your prayers. Also, Mike woke up this morning with 103 fever. We think he just has a bad sinus infection, but he never gets sick. I mean, never. So when he gets sick, it's pretty bad. So we'd love your prayers for that. So thank you for praying for Lucy for her surgery tomorrow at OU Children's. And I will pop on and let you know tomorrow how things are going. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.